Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this quick little Firefly Fun House theory video. Something happened last week in one of the Funhouse videos that we got that seemed to get people talking. This image you can see from the Funhouse shows a red cloaked person, creature, spirit, I don't know what's the right word to use, in the background, and this seemed to really capture people's attention because I had more questions about this than I did, I think, probably any other aspect of this segment, and I don't really know why, to be honest, because there was other images that were shown. We obviously saw the reptilian woman, and I did try and study it to see, you know, was it someone that we know in a reptilian disguise? Of course, it doesn't appear to be. As well as that, we also got some hands on the DJ deck, which I thought was interesting. Couldn't tell if they were Bray or not. You know, was that now a hint that there is a second person in the Funhouse? It's not something that's really been spoken about as much as I thought. As soon as I saw those hands, I thought that was going to be a major talking point, but the conversation just hasn't really gone that way. But people seem to be really fascinated by this cloaked, hooded, spirit person, object, man, woman thing. And honestly, I didn't really pay it a great deal of attention. I saw it, but I just kind of thought it was just an image in the background. I didn't really think that it had a deeper meaning. I kind of thought it would be something like Mum-Ra out of Thundercats. Like, I suppose on a subliminal level, that's what my brain kind of associated it with. Because I used to love Thundercats as a kid, but that's a whole separate subject. But actually, we think now that we might know what that is a reference to. And I've got to give a massive, massive shout out to Quiet Wyatt Designs. So Quiet Wyatt Designs on Twitter got in touch with me to say that this could be a reference. And I'm going to show you what that reference is in a second. Before we actually get to what the reference is, I just wanted to quickly touch on the fact that we have had lots of pop culture references in the Funhouse before. You might remember when Bray said, "Take it easy, Abby." Yeah, that is a reference from Nacho Libre. You might remember we saw the chainsaw in episode 1. A lot of people think that's a reference to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The mask itself, the mask of the Fiend, is seemingly based on a mask from the Joker. One of the Joker's stories from, obviously, the DC universe. I also, this as well, I don't know if this is a reference to Silence of the Lambs, because you can see Bray is holding a lamb. He's surrounded by kids as well, which, you know, is like young people. Lambs are young sheep. And they're all silent as well. They're not saying anything. Plus, we don't know what they're having at the picnic. It might be a nice Chianti. So, yeah, that could be some kind of a Silence of the Lambs reference. There's also been Happy Gilmore references on his Twitter. Don't Mess with the Zohan was mentioned as well. So, I kind of feel like pop references are sprinkled all throughout Bray's character and the Firefly Funhouse. So that's why I could see this being this. You can see this image, this figure. This is the mascot for the band, the Misfits. Now, the Misfits are a punk group from, like, the 70s. Obviously, punk was late 70s. 70s through the 80s. And their mascot was called the Fiend. Their mascot was actually called the Fiend. And it looks like this. It does come in different colours and whatever. You can get, like, I've seen images of the Fiend wearing, like, black cloaks and yellow cloaks, but he does wear red cloaks as well. And there's lots of figures that are available for The Fiend. Fans of the Misfits can join the Fiend Club as well. So I kind of feel like they are a band that pioneered horror punk. So a lot of their imagery is to do with horror. They've been involved in horror films. Their albums have all got very dark titles. So they kind of pioneered horror punk. Their mascot is called the Fiend. So I just kind of feel like this is the most logical explanation as to what that hooded thing was. I think it was a nod, a reference to the mascot for the Misfits. So there we go then, guys. I wanted to make this a quick little video. I'm not sure if I've achieved that. Quite a bit of information to go through there. But of course, we should get another Firefly Fun House tonight on SmackDown. Answers to Daniel Bryan and what he looks like now and where he is. And is he trapped in the Fun House? Is he now a puppet? Is he now American Dragon? Has the American Dragon thing got anything to do with the reptilians? Hopefully we get some answers tonight. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you very much to Quiet Wyatt Designs for sharing that knowledge with me. It's not something that I knew, so really appreciate that. And hopefully I see you later for the SmackDown watch along. Bye for now.